The Los Angeles Clippers were the hottest team in the NBA. 18 wins in 21 games, a former MVP, a two-time Finals MVP, and one of the deepest rosters in the league. But when it counted most, they got completely outplayed. The Denver Nuggets didn't just win Game 7, they dominated it, beating the Clippers 120-101 in a blowout that sent a clear message. The Nuggets are back, and they mean business. At one point, Denver led by 35. They broke the game open with a 17-0 run in the third quarter and never looked back. Nikola Jokic didn't even need to play the final quarter. This wasn't just a win, it was redemption. After last year's painful playoff collapse, the Nuggets came in focused, healthy, and hungry. So now, the big question: does the Western Conference have a Denver Nuggets problem? To answer that, we need to look at how we got here. This series was more than just a first-round matchup. It was a battle between two teams trying to prove they're still championship contenders. The Clippers entered on fire. Top 5 offense, healthy stars, and a billionaire owner who even flew in 100 fans to boost their energy in Denver. James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Ivica Zubac, and Norman Powell were all playing some of their best basketball. Meanwhile, the Nuggets arrived with little buzz. They had slipped to the 4th seed, fired their head coach just before the playoffs, and were still dealing with the sting of last year's second-round meltdown. There were real questions. Is Jokic still enough? Has the league figured them out? Then came Game 4. Denver blew a 22-point lead in the fourth quarter, but Aaron Gordon saved the day with a historic game-winning dunk at the buzzer. That moment could have broken them. Instead, it sparked them. In Game 7, Denver took control early in the second quarter and never let go. The Clippers started strong, leading by 5 after the first quarter, but from there, it was all Nuggets. From the second to the end of the third quarter, Denver outscored LA 72-40. That wasn't just a hot stretch. That was a dismantling. Jokic didn't even need to carry the team. He got into foul trouble in the third, but Denver kept rolling without him. He ended the night with a quiet 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists, and a front-row seat to the blowout from the bench. Aaron Gordon led the charge with 22 points, showing toughness and confidence on both ends. Christian Braun added 21, showing poise well beyond his age. Jamal Murray and Russell Westbrook each scored 16, while Michael Porter Jr. chipped in 15. The Nuggets didn't rely on one star. Everyone contributed. On the flip side, the Clippers crumbled. Harden scored just 7 points in a game that could have defined his legacy. Zubac was held to 10. Kawhi had 22, but had to fight for every bucket. Denver's defense was tight, their rotation sharp, and LA had no answers. The final punch? A Russell Westbrook steal and breakaway dunk that pushed the lead to 31. And sent the Denver crowd into a frenzy. Even the group of Clippers fans flown in by their owner went silent. That 120-101 win, the biggest Game 7 victory in Nuggets history. And it wasn't a fluke. Over 7 games, Denver was the better team, smarter, tougher, and more locked in. Jokic averaged a triple-double, 24 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. Jamal Murray added 23 points per game and delivered a 43-point performance in Game 3 that shifted momentum. Aaron Gordon was a force on both ends, and even Westbrook gave them energy and grit off the bench. This is what separates Denver: balance, depth, and players who step up when it matters. Game 7 was just the exclamation point. Now comes the next challenge, the number 1 seed in the West, the Oklahoma City Thunder. OKC is young, fresh, and full of confidence. They swept Memphis and had over a week to rest. Their leader, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is an MVP candidate, averaging 32 points a game with poise and control. Around him, Jalen Williams, a skilled playmaker, Chet Holmgren, a 7-footer who defends and spaces the floor, and Lou Dort, an elite defender. Their bench? Long, athletic, and relentless. These two teams split the regular season 2-2, with each side winning once on the road. This isn't just a second-round series, it's a clash of styles. OKC plays fast and free. Denver plays smart and steady. Jokic slows the game down, controls the tempo, and forces you to guard every second of every possession. He's not flashy, he's surgical. The Thunder may try a big lineup with Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein to challenge Jokic, but that can backfire. Jokic feeds off slow rotations and mismatches. He turns your help defense into an advantage. Murray versus SGA is a key matchup. Rhythm versus reaction, smooth versus unpredictable. Murray can adapt to chaos and hit big shots when the pressure rises. Then there's Aaron Gordon, Denver's defensive anchor. He'll likely take turns guarding SGA, Jalen Williams, even Holmgren. He's not just physical, he's disruptive. Even Westbrook brings something special. His role may be smaller, but his energy is real. And he knows what it's like to play with a chip on his shoulder. This isn't the same Nuggets team from a year ago. They're sharper, deeper, and know exactly how to win tough series. OKC may be the future, but Denver is the now. So what do you think? Is Denver headed for another title run, or will the Thunder flip the script? Let us know in the comments.